Madridistas, it's time to turn our attention to a different competition and get over that horrible loss this past weekend to Espanyol. This time, it's a Madrid derby as Real Madrid heads across Madrid to face off against Leganes in the quarterfinals of the Copa del Rey. In this video, we're going to be previewing the matchup, telling you some of my thoughts about Leganes coming into this game, my starting 11 that I want to see Real Madrid draw there, a couple of keys to the game, and of course, my official match prediction. But before we get started, if you're new around here, I'm Dally with Dallyfc. I cover all things Real Madrid, match previews, match reactions, and live streams right after the Real Madrid game. Once the whistle hits, I will be talking to you live in the chat as well. So if you guys are new around here, hit that subscribe button, like the video as well, and help me reach 4,000 subscribers. We are so close. So guys, let's jump into it. So Madridistas, I think it's time that we move away from that horrible performance against Espanyol. I don't really want to be talking about that anymore. It was a bad game, but it's time to focus on the next game because we have a couple games coming up. First is Leganes this week, and then we have Atletico Madrid. We got the Manchester City games coming up as well. A bunch of really big games coming up for Real Madrid. But first news is first. Rudiger, I told you guys I would be telling you, Rudiger looks like he will be out about 2 to 4 weeks now. Now, usually what Real Madrid's been doing so far is kind of saying the expectation, they kind of want to set it high, and then hopefully we can see Rudiger come back. But don't expect Rudiger in this game, the Atletico Madrid match, as well as I don't expect him to be there and the Man City, the first leg of that game as well. If anything changes, I will 100% let you guys know as well. But it is time to focus on Leganes. And how was, Dally, what was the last time we faced Leganes? How did that game? Well, actually, that was a pretty good game for Real Madrid. Leganes actually got destroyed at their home, 3-0. Kylian Mbappe gets on the board. Fede Valverde bangers only gets on the board as well. And Jude Bellingham breaks his goal-scoring streak and finally gets on the board as well with a header in that game as well. But this Leganes team, you might be wondering, well, how have they been doing? Well, right now, they're not the best team. Not the best team in the world right now. They currently sit at 16th in La Liga right now with only 23 points. They're tied with Las Palmas, tied with Espanyol that we just lost to. And they have a negative 11 goal difference. But when you take a look at the past couple games for them, they have 2 wins, 2 draws, and then 1 loss as well. But one of the biggest wins, actually, in the past 5 games is a 1-0 win over Atletico Madrid that we will be playing this upcoming weekend as well. And you might be wondering, well, how did that happen, right? It was a grind game. It's a grind game because this is kind of what Leganes did against Atletico Madrid, and this is kind of what I expect from them as well. It was a 1-0 game. They get a goal right after halftime as well. And then they sat in a 5-4-1. This is a low block party. And honestly, are we expecting anything different in this game? 100% not, because this is what these lower level La Liga teams do. They foul the crap out of you and they play in the low block and they hope to God to win the game at the end of the day with a counterattack. That's what Espanyol did. That's what the goal would be for Leganes in this one as well. But what does Real Madrid need to do to stop that? A couple keys to the game for me. First of all, shoot the ball. We only had 3 shots in the first half of the game over this weekend as well. How are you expecting to score if we are never taking shots? We need to be shooting the ball a lot more. I want to be seeing about 20 to 25 shots with about half of them being on target. Because I'm telling you guys right now, disagree with me or agree with me, let me know in the comments. If we are shooting the ball 25 times with like 12 to 15 on target, you're telling me we're not going to be winning that game? We're 100% winning those games as well. Another thing for me as well, don't control the game. I think too many times we are controlling the game. And what do I mean by that, right? We just maintain possession, but we never dominate the game. What we need to be doing, don't control the game, grab the game. Make it your own. Absolutely destroy this team. Leave absolutely no hope because don't let them play around. When you're playing against a team that just wants to sit in the low block, they want you to be passing it and just basically wasting the clock and then hoping that they can steal the ball from you, strip the ball, and get on the counterattack and get a goal. That's what they want to be doing. Don't give them the opportunity. Get a goal, get one early. First 25 minutes. That's really what I want to be seeing from Real Madrid in this one. If we can get a goal within the first 25 minutes, this game will open up huge for Real Madrid, and that's what I really want to be seeing from Real Madrid as well. As well as Carlo Ancelotti, I was very critical of him as well in the last one as well. Faster subs, man. You made the first sub for Raul Asencio coming on for Rudiger because he got injured in like the first 15 minutes. But other than that, dude, you didn't make a sub until the 80th minute. If it's not working within like the 60th minute mark, if it's 0-0, subs, 100% subs that I want to be seeing in this one. And needs to be the right subs as well. And what I'm talking about is that Rodrygo, Luka Modric, Brahim Diaz, stuff like that. That's what I want to be seeing from Real Madrid of this one. Now, when it comes to the starting 11 that I have in this game, This is the starting 11 I will be going with. And I think this is very similar to the one that we saw against Espanyol. And I saw what you guys were saying. You said, Dally, we're better without Vini. I still don't believe that. I think Vini is too much of a talent that I just don't think that we can lose him. I just don't think we can lose him. Were we doing very good with Rodrygo? 100%. But I think having VMR all out there when they are actually at the highest level. The thing is with Vini, I mentioned it before, he was just coming back. He was suspended. He was 2 games suspended in La Liga, and then he was suspended in Champions League as well. It kind of took him a little more to kind of get going too. If Vini actually would have got that first goal to count in the last one, I'm telling you guys right now, you'd be having 100% different. I think you'd be feeling a lot different about Vini than you are right now as well. But again, this is the starting 11 I will be going with. Kylian Mbappe up top, Vini Jr. getting the start at left wing, Jude Bellingham in midfield at the 10 position, Rodrygo on the right, and then I will be going with Luka Modric over Dani Ceballos in this one. I will talk about that here just a little bit. Fede Valverde gets the start, Fran Garcia, and I am going with David Alaba getting his first start since that horrible injury, that ACL injury. And now, am I expecting him to play the whole game? No, but we'll talk about that as well. Raul Asencio, of course, should be getting the start as well. And then Lucas Vazquez at right back position, and then Courtois in the back. Now, I'll be honest with everybody. I don't exactly want to be doing some of these subs. And what do I mean by that, right? Well, do I want Luka Modric out there? No, I'd rather see Arda Güler. But is Arda Güler going to be playing this DM position? No. Do I want to be seeing Lucas Vazquez out there? No. But who do we have at right back? I mean, I guess you could be like, Dally, we could play Fede Valverde. We could. And then we could maybe play Tchouaméni up here too. I guess I'd be for that. I'd rather be seeing that too. I'm just trying to be a realist. And I do think this is a game that we can use Lucas Vazquez for when we are trying to beat that low block as well. But that's just kind of what my thoughts are. So if you guys disagree with me, agree with me, let me know in the comments. But a couple of players that I want to be highlighting in this one. First is Vini. Vini has to be better in this game because in the last one, I think a couple different issues for me in the last one for Vini. He was just too slow. Too many times I felt like Vini was walking around, and when he would get the ball, he just kind of wants to go one-on-one and kind of dribble past a couple players too. I thought some of his decision-making was very poor in the last one. Some of the shot quality was very poor in the last one from Vini as well. I need Vini to kind of be the Vini that we expect. And what do I mean by that? I mean the Ballon d'Or level Vini, the best player in the world, the FIFA men's best player in the world. That needs to be the Vini out there. And he needs to be taking so many more shots, crossing the ball into the box, getting it to Jude Bellingham, getting it to Kylian Mbappe, getting it to Rodrygo, or just shoot it yourself. We've seen what Vini can do for us to be winning this game, which I hate saying that. I hate saying that we need to see Vini at his best to be defeating these teams. But at the end of the day, when you're playing a game against a team it's literally going to be like 10 guys in the box. It's going to be very difficult. So what we need to be doing as well is shooting the ball from longer range too. I need to be seeing Vini getting this ball and taking it here and getting shots from right here outside the box. Cutting inside, getting shots here, cutting inside here. He's not going to be able to walk this ball in past 10 guys for Leganes. That's not going to be happening. I need Vini to be absolutely excellent in this one as well. Same thing goes with Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe in the last one, the thing that we've seen from Kylian is I thought his movement has been very good at times, and then I think some of the shot selection has been good at times. But lately, in the past couple games, I just haven't been that impressed from Kylian. What I want to be seeing from Kylian Mbappe more, again, it's those long shots. Those shots right outside the box, right here, right here, right here. Because you're not going to be able to just walk this ball into the back of the net. So many times, I think this is what I'll kind of be talking about a little more when we play Man City, is when we can kind of play that counter-attacking football where this game kind of opens up a little more. I think that is when Real Madrid is at its best. Unfortunately, that is not going to be against a team like Leganes, Espanyol, an Alaves team. That's not against those teams because those teams just want to draw the game out and take advantage of a couple opportunities that they will get on the counterattack. That's not against them. So what you need to be doing to actually beat that is quick passes and long shots. And we need to be seeing Kylian Mbappe do that as well. Same thing goes with Rodrygo. I thought Rodrygo was actually one of the better of the front three in the last one as well. He had a good couple of shots in that one that just didn't go in. I actually think Rodrygo has been fantastic lately for Real Madrid. Now, would I prefer him on the left? I would, but it's just not realistic. I just don't see a world that we move Vini to the right and then Rodrygo to the left. If you guys think that Rodrygo should be on the left wing, let me know in the comments below. But same thing for Rodrygo, crossing the ball into the box, longer range shots as well. And maybe if Vini is cutting here, let's cut into the box as well. There's too many times that we see where Vini is cutting in or running into the box, or Kylian Mbappe is running into the box, where we are not having more attackers come in the box. I'm talking about a Jude Bellingham, Fede Valverde, Rodrygo, and stuff like that. Come in there, get that pass from Kylian Mbappe, from Vini Jr. too, and tap into the back of the net, because that is how you score goals, and that is how we win games. Because again, we just lost to a team that we shouldn't be losing to. I do not want to be losing to a team that we shouldn't be losing to as well. And again, this is not a team that we should be losing against. So that's what I have to say about that. Now, a couple other players I want to be talking about. Luka Modric. I have Luka Modric, the 39-year-old, getting the start for me. The thing that I actually value from Luka Modric is his creativity. You know, at 39 years old, he still has it. He still has the through balls, the passing, and the crosses into the box too. And when I mean crosses too, he doesn't always have to be out wide getting across. He can cross it from the midfield, give a nice little cross into the box there. I think that we need a creator out there. Now, would I love to add Arda Güler out there as well? I 100% would. And that's why I also think that at the 60th minute, if nothing's working, if Luka Modric isn't working, don't leave Luka Modric out there. It's not going to get better, in my opinion, for Luka Modric. Again, at 39 years old, he's like a 60-minute max player to me. So if it's not working, we need to be subbing him. But again, I think the creativity that Luka Modric can bring to this Real Madrid team can help us open up Leganes, and maybe that we can get an early goal. And then once we get an early goal, this game will 100% open up for Real Madrid. A couple other players I want to be talking about is the center back pairing, because I do have David Alaba getting his first start for Real Madrid, again, since that horrific ACL injury. And we really need to be seeing what we kind of have at center back, because I personally, and I think a lot of you as well, I don't want to see Tchouaméni anymore. If we are going against Man City, Atletico Madrid, he's not a center back. He's not a center back right now. And so we need to figure out what we can be doing at that center back position. Raul Asencio should be a starter every single time. Even if Rodrygo is 100% healthy, I think Raul Asencio should be starting at the right center back position as well. I guess the only other thing you could be saying, maybe we can move him to the right center or the right back position. We could do Alaba, Rodrygo, and that. I don't know. But I think I've seen too much good from Raul Asencio lately that he has to be getting the start. And I 100% believe he will be getting the start in this one as well. And I expect a huge game from him. A couple things I absolutely love about Raul Asencio. I think his pace is absolutely incredible. I think his leadership, his playmaking ability is fantastic too. His tracking down. You know, the thing is too, on that last goal against Espanyol, he was actually instructing Fede Valverde to man mark his guy. The fact that a 21-year-old who wasn't even a part of this team, really. I mean, did anybody actually think that this kid would be contributing to this team? I know I didn't. The fact that he is telling Fede Valverde, one of the captains of the team, what to do is absolutely incredible from him. The other thing I absolutely love about Raul Asencio too is the long balls. The long balls to Vini, the long balls to Kylian Mbappe too. He's already got assists this year from a beautiful long ball as well. I want to be seeing that a lot more from Raul Asencio in this one as well. Again, with David Alaba, I think David Alaba in this game, maybe 30th minute. 60 minutes we could be seeing David Alaba out there, because I think we're going to need to be seeing him against Atletico Madrid, against Man City. Again, if we don't have Rodrygo out there, what's our other option? It's going to be Raul Asencio and Tchouaméni out there for 90 minutes too. Can you trust them? I don't think I can trust Tchouaméni out there. I think I can trust David Alaba if he can get healthy. And I think this is a great warm-up game for him, again, especially when we were playing Atletico Madrid coming up here very soon, and then Man City as well. So I want to be seeing David Alaba out there. I think his passing continues to be fantastic. I think we kind of forget how good he was sometimes with some of his passing out there. And I think when we were playing against a team who in a low block as well, you kind of need some of that passing from a David Alaba in this game as well. So that's what I think about this game. Now, when it comes to my official match prediction for this game, this should be a game on paper that you say, Dally, Real Madrid should easily win. You know, again, the last time we were out there, it was 3-0. But again, that was a struggle for Real Madrid. We don't get our first goal until the 43rd minute, right before halftime in the last one. It was the same thing for Real Madrid. We need to be shooting the ball a lot more. We need to be absolutely executing on our chances in this game as well. And I do think we do it a little better than we did in the last one against Espanyol. So I will be going with Real Madrid defeating Leganes in the Copa del Rey quarterfinals 3-1. And I think it's VMR, baby. I do. I think Vini gets on the board. Finally, I think Rodrygo gets on the board. And I think Kylian Mbappe gets on the board as well to make it 3-1 for Real Madrid. We will probably give up a dumb goal. That's what I would be guessing. But guys, let me know in the comments what you think of my match prediction. And guys, really quick, shout out to all the members. Appreciate you guys all so much for all the support. If you guys made it to the end of the video, if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, like the video. And guys, really quick, I will not be on the live reaction right after this game. Unfortunately, I am actually traveling, but I should have a match reaction right after the game as well. So again, no live stream, but do expect my match reaction. So after this game as well. So stay tuned for that, guys. But guys, again, subscribe if you're new, like the video, and guys, I will see you in my match reaction after the Real Madrid versus Leganes match. Guys, it's been Dallyfc. Cheers. All Madrid.